Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session for worthiness of a long-term relationship. I was working with a client who had various relationships of different lengths of time and had actually found someone that they wanted to spend the rest of their life with. And yet that was giving them a sense of anxiety and trepidation. And part of that came from a feeling of a lack of worthiness and what's called anticipatory fear, this idea of what if things don't work out? What if the future doesn't go the way that they want the future to be? And of course, any relationship is a risk. There's no guarantee that things are going to work out. But if you use your life experience to say, well, every relationship up to the point where you're now at is a source of reference to figure out the kind of person you actually like, kind of qualities that you admire or find attractive, all the different elements, so everything romantically, personality, attractiveness, sexual side of things, like it all goes into a frame of reference so that you've never been able to make such a good decision about a relationship as you can right now, because every other relationship has given you some form of feedback, either things you like or things you don't like. And even the behavior of other people is a frame of reference. Some people will really communicate that they want what you have and want something, want to build something, and other people will leave you feeling insecure or feeling uncertain as to what the future may be. And this client had that frame of reference. They found someone they wanted to be in a relationship with, but they also had experiences of being left in no man's land where they didn't really know where they stood. And that was feeding their anxiety, but it could also be a frame of reference to highlight that this person that they've now found was the right person for them. So this is a hypnosis session designed to feel worthy of a loving, fulfilling relationship. And there are a lot of people that are in this constant game where they're trying to find a relationship, but when they find a relationship, they then feel that either they're picking faults in the relationship or they feel unworthy for the relationship ends, and then the whole drama and cycle continues again. This is designed to break that cycle. It was created for a very specific individual with individual background experiences. Therefore, not all of the suggestions are going to be relevant or even make sense for you. If you are interested in a bespoke, customized session, there will be a link in the show notes that you can schedule a completely free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep, breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel a sense of release around your eyelids, going down your jaw. And notice that when you slow your breathing, you become even more relaxed. Breathing in that resourceful relaxation and exhaling tension, any stress. Feel it leave your body in your outward breath. And use the power of your imagination to imagine a glowing, vibrant color, maybe yellow, orange, maybe a bright blue, and just imagine as you breathe in that you're breathing in that vibrant color of resourceful relaxation. But as you exhale, just imagine a darker color leaving your body, representing any tension, any stress, but most of all, any anxieties. Feel that leave your body in your outward breath as you focus your attention on your gut. Imagine almost like a vice or a clamp there in your gut, tightening. But I want you to imagine the pressure creating precious stones like diamonds, emeralds, rubies or sapphires. As you make the evaluation that anxiety is evidence that you care, and as you believe and perceive that the anxiety can be harnessed to give you value, start to imagine those precious stones there in your gut. And then imagine that they melt away into bright, vibrant colors and then leave your body in that outward breath. And in doing so, you feel that tightness in the gut start to relax. Relax the muscles in your neck and your shoulders, all the way down your arms. And just feel that glow around your diaphragm, your gut, as you imagine any remaining tension starting to melt, dissipate, diffuse, and just disappear. Use the power of your imagination to imagine a wonderful, happy future. I want you to imagine a home that you're sharing with the love of your life, perhaps 5, 10, or 15 years in the future. But I want you to be the observer. I want you to see yourself at that age with your partner, with lots of smiles, lots of relaxed facial expressions and body language. I want you to see a future where you seem safe, secure, with so much love and trust and connection. And be the observer as you observe different things, cooking together, coffee in the morning, but also see fun and adventure like travels, partnership, collaboration. And the more you see this future, the more you perceive it to be not a possibility, but a destiny, that you are destined to have a happy, fulfilling relationship. The more you observe, the more relaxed you feel. Anxiety is the process of anticipating outcomes that you don't want, consciously or unconsciously. Optimism or excitement is to anticipate those things you do want. So notice how the more you think about this future that you do want, the more optimistic, secure, and confident you become. And I want you to place that glowing confidence in the place where anxiety used to be. Find that place in the gut. But rather than a tight clamp, maybe it's butterflies. Or maybe it's a warm, glowing sensation. And the more you see, the more confident and secure you feel. And when you can feel that confidence for your future, let me know by nodding your head. And you could imagine going forwards and backwards through time to see a year in the future, 5 years, 10 years, even 30 years in the future. And maybe the home is different. Maybe the travels are different cities or locations. And yet I want you to see that the constant thread throughout is respect, love, and trust. That while those things are there, you can make the evaluation as an outsider looking in that you are made for each other. Like in a lock and a key, there is a perfect match. And a perfect match does not mean good enough. It means the only one that is made for each other. No one else could meet the needs in the same way. And as you make that evaluation, the evaluation that you are made for each other, notice that it becomes impossible to feel not good enough. Because being the one of everyone in the world that was chosen, that you were chosen and you chose, means you have found the one and the one has found you. So let go of that old narrative, the narrative of not being good enough, that you could be left or abandoned. Just let that melt away like an ice cube on a sunny day. And instead, feel that you now have the belief that you're one of the lucky ones to have found your soulmate, to have found your perfect match. And everything that's happened before just gave you evidence that that is true. Previous relationships of you and theirs all led to this choice, a combined choice, that everything in the past just led to even more discernment. discernment from you, discernment from them. And without the past, that discernment would not have been possible. Hold that thought of knowing what the future will bring, and feel like you're going back to the present moment to let go of any baggage that could get in the way of that future. Scan your body for any echoes of inadequacy. Scan your body for where it feels that inadequacy or lack of worthiness might be hiding. And when you find it, just imagine that it's there in your fist as you start to clench your fist, proportionate to moving that inadequacy from your body into your fists. Almost like you're forging a diamond from a solid lump of coal. And then scan your body for any echoes of guilt or regret from the past. And again, just tense that fist even tighter, feeling like you're creating a diamond from your past. Any shame that's come from mistakes, clench the fist and just condense it all the way down into that imaginary diamond, or perhaps two, one in each arm, one in each fist. Any moments of the past where you were rejected, not given the love, affection, or attention you needed. Take all of that pain, frustration, rejection, and force it there into your fist, your clenched fist, just tighter and tighter and tighter. And imagine building a diamond in each hand. Scan your body for any other feelings. Any pain, any regrets, any anxieties. Take them all and just move them from your gut, your chest, your head, all the way down into your hands. And when you feel like it's all out of your body and now in the palms of your hands, let me know by nodding your head. And then imagine that your past gave you so much value that it led to the relationship that you're now in. So imagine placing those diamonds somewhere where you would see them, on a windowsill, in a cabinet, or just a memory from the past. If your past led you to this present moment, then it was valuable. It didn't break you, it made you. Even your mistakes made you wiser and more discerning. So discerning that you found the right person for you. So then go forwards, way into the future, seeing that happy relationship. You get a sense that you can embrace the present moment whenever that may be, leaving the past behind and focusing on the future that you are building together. You and your partner are each other's perfect match, made for one another in every way. And feel how good it feels to have let go of any fears of not being worthy or good enough. Knowing that you deserve a loving, fulfilling relationship. It feels good to have let go of the past guilt, shame, and fears of abandonment. And notice how more free that you feel. Free to love yourself and to love fully in the relationship. That it makes sense that the default is to trust your partner completely, knowing that they have your best interests at heart. The default is to trust unless there is irrefutable evidence not to start with suspicion and doubt, and wait to be proven that trust exists. Trust is the foundation, along with mutual respect, upon which understanding and deep connection can be built. And when you see that future version of you, secure and settled, step into that future version and notice how good it feels to feel secure and confident in your relationship, knowing you are both committed to a happy future together, that you can communicate openly and honestly, fostering that deep, trusting bond. Notice how you meet each other's needs effortlessly, creating a harmonious and balanced relationship. If you had a beautiful garden with flowers and trees and just a few weeds, would it make sense to focus on the weeds or focus on the flowers? And when you make that evaluation, you decide that whenever you focus on the positive aspects of your relationship, whenever you appreciate each moment you share together, you see even more things to appreciate. Where focus goes, energy flows, and notice that you choose to focus on what is good and strong and positive and desirable. You and your partner grow stronger and closer with each passing day, and time apart just makes the heart grow fonder. Celebrate your unique connection and the special bond that you share, knowing that you are now free from past hurts and pain and ready to embrace a bright, joyful future together. You have your own definition of love, and maybe you believe that love is so powerful that it can overcome any challenges that come your way, but also that love is a verb, something you do. And when you choose to love, you are simultaneously accepting that person and their past, knowing that their past brought you together in this moment. You and your partner create a safe and nurturing space for each other to thrive. Feel that loving, protective part coming to the surface, that you would do anything for them, including accepting their past. Feel that deep sense of peace and contentment in your relationship, feeling that this is built on a solid foundation. And it's not one-way traffic. Feel that this is collaborative, that you and your partner support each other's dreams and aspirations, working together towards a shared future. As you realize that you can trust in the strength of your love, knowing that it will continue to glow there in your heart. And as it glows, feel that it can flourish over time. Feel that you've experienced a future that you desire. that your past just reaffirms your commitment and conviction that this relationship is the right relationship for you. That the threshold that you passed in the past, with hindsight, just gives you evidence of how discerning your partner is. And you know that to be true because they chose you. As you feel like you're returning to the present moment, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.